guys, welcome back. This is the Mustang Project Part 8. Today we're going to have a look at the side intrusion bars. One of the Motorsports Australia requirements of any new cages, especially if they're going to be certified, is that the side intrusion bars are two complete bars that are welded between the front leg and the main hoop. Unlike my Falcon, which has a crossbar in it, that cage was built in 2009. The problem with the crossbar, the way it is in the Falcon, is there's one bar that has been welded, cut, notched and welded into position. What Motorsports Australia wants in a modern cage is to have two bars run through the car. In our case, we've got two bars with a bend in it, and we will gusset that up so we still form the cross. Now, the consideration we need to make today is to make sure that this roll cage is very easy to get in and out of, or the roll cage structure doesn't inhibit the driver in case of fire or anything like that. So we need to give a little bit of consideration as to how high that bar is and where we position that cross point. So let's have a look. side intrusions in, the front stays, the rear stays, and we've also corrected that roof bar that we got wrong the first time. We had enough length in that, and you can see where that roof bar is supported from the other side there, and it's a continuation. If we look up under there, come back around here, you can see how the load will transmit through that corner there. Really happy with our notching. That's all gone really sweet. So clearly the next job is the welding at the top. So we'll drop it, we'll knock those rails out, we'll drop it back through the floor. We'll get the top welded up, and we're going to be a little bit careful. What we can't do when it's hanging through or just loose is we can't weld under there. That will kick that leg in. So it's going to be a bit of a process to it. So when we weld it, we don't buckle it or push it out of shape. So we've spent so much time getting it right. So again, we're working very closely with Bond Roll Bars. He's mentoring us, if you like, but bit by bit, we're making this old 66 a race car. Well, that's a wrap, guys. It's been a very crazy last 7 days since we got back from Sydney. Really happy with how we've progressed. We do have a timeline for this build, so we're trying to knock it out. We're trying to keep you updated. Next thing is we weld the top of the roll cage together. Then once that's done, we'll lift it back up in the car and we'll clamp it down in different positions so we can completely weld the side intrusion bars in and the front and rear stays. At that point, we'll set its position. We'll weld it into the rails via the plates. We'll finish the plates off, and once that's done, then we'll work on the rear stays, the diagonal bracing in both the rear stay and the main hoop. And at that point, we'll also be able to set the taxi bar as well. We'll drop the seat in there and make sure that taxi bar is set in the right position, so as the harness comes over your shoulder through the seat, it drops down between 0 and 15 degrees is what the Motorsports Australia regulation for that is. So we'll keep an eye on that, make sure we've got that 100% spot on. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Yes, that's an XD Falcon, Tim Surf and Turf on the front as well from Darwin. So great to see so many different types of cars coming to HiTec, especially from all over Australia right up to the Northern Territory. Danny Project, one of the legends of our community, a great driver, and the Master Chef out in front, putting down the line, switch, and it looks like maybe a bit of contact through that switch, but they've both maintained the drift. They're happy with the momentum. They're both still going. Looks like Danny might have just lost a little bit in the smoke, or just coming down a bit unsettled, coming down the wall ride. Around that last corner, Chevry just on the bake, getting over the line.
Well, I think he's done very well here through this 2, 3, and 4. We'll check out the front and rear, so he'll actually get to set the pace this way. So this will probably decide to us whether it was Chevry stalling up or whether there's an issue there with Proven. He throws it into his corner. How much he looks like he's going to commit to this one. Throws it out there. How does he go through this middle section? This is a really tough part there.
Just going deep through that middle part is the critical. This camera angle doesn't quite show it, but it looks like very, very solid. super close along the wall ride. And he's flat out up that front straight to reinitiate into that top corner. Wowee.
Yeah, he was so fast over that top part of the circuit, wasn't he? All the way over the ripple strip, didn't get off it, and then just gets the power up.